Hi everyone, I'm Cora. Welcome to the channel. Today I'll be reviewing Lattafa's Liam. I'm so sad to do this review. Come to find out, my skin just doesn't like it. I got a decant. As always, it just didn't sit well with my skin. As you know, on my channel, I cover fragrance, skincare, and some lifestyle sprinkled in here and there. I do tend to focus a lot on my own experiences with the product, and I take a look at what the manufacturer says you should smell later. So if you want a tatted up, blue-eyed, Burger King loving fragrance enthusiast testing products for you, then keep watching. I do want Impossible Whopper right now, not gonna lie. Sadly, with this fragrance, I didn't buy the full bottle just because it didn't sit well on my skin. Here's the decant I got. So technically this is called Lattafa's Liam. Some people call it Liam Gray. And on the website, there's a Liam Gray product and then a Liam Blue. The packaging definitely helps you discern the two. Just wanted to mention that. So here's the tea about how smelling this went down for me. So I got the decant, I sprayed it in the air, it smelled sweet in the air, but I was really having trouble getting a hold of some of the notes, you know? So I sprayed it on my skin and I didn't like it at all. I couldn't even pick out the notes, I just knew it didn't smell good to me. So I waited like a week and I tried again. Same thing, sprayed it in the air, put it on my skin. I was still having a really hard time getting a hold of some notes. Just couldn't smell it very well for some reason. So what I did was I waited 6 weeks just to let the fragrance mature a little bit. The third time I tested it, of course, I sprayed it in the air first. Doing this. We'll go ahead and give it a spray now so you can see. Smells so good. Why doesn't my skin like it? So after 6 weeks, I could finally smell some of the notes. Kind of like right now, I'm still smelling the same thing. Still smelling the same thing, so I'm smelling some Earl Grey tea, a little touch of sweetness, but those were really the only two notes I could smell. I sprayed it on my skin. Once again, this is the third time after 6 weeks, just hoping I would get a better idea of what the fragrance was. And a really chemically fresh kind of note stung in my nose, and I couldn't get rid of the feeling that it just smelled like something rotting, like something green, like a plant on a rock that was like decaying. But that was not what I smelled in the air. That was not what I smelled in the air. I wanted that tea scent back, that Earl Grey tea with a couple cubes of sugar. There was a slightly creamy touch of like milky smell to it. Definitely in the air smelled like a cup of Earl Grey tea. Long story short, I really like this scent. It just doesn't interact well with my skin. I really wish things were different though. I really wish it smelled on my skin like it smells in the air right now. It's lovely, it's slightly sweet. I would wear it in any season. This would be great especially for the fall or the spring. It's giving rainy in Seattle vibes. Let's look at what the Lattafa website says you should be smelling. I'm really hoping to get some answers here. Yeah, I was only smelling those 3 notes. Like I said, I was only smelling like a black tea kind of vibe, which I loved, with a little bit of sugar and then like a touch of cream or something. The website says for top notes, you should be smelling cardamom, fig, and tea. I feel so validated right now. For the middle notes, iris, vetiver, and labdanum. And for base notes, vanilla, sandalwood, tonka, and patchouli. Okay, so the tonka and patchouli, I can definitely get that vibe from the base notes. That's definitely coming through, but it's in the most pleasing way. Very, very pleasing. I can see the iris actually a little bit, maybe mixed in with the sweetness of it, maybe mixed in with the fig. I can see a touch of that for sure. Re-whiffing it. That was so validating looking at that though. But yeah, there is tea in there. If we look at Fragrantica, they're saying the top 3 notes you should be smelling are woody, warm, spicy, and vanilla. If you look towards the bottom there is a green note that some people are smelling. That makes a lot of sense. So maybe the green note just doesn't interact with my skin well. I think my experience with this fragrance is a really good example of what can happen when you're fragrance shopping. This is why buying a decant is so important. The last thing you want is to spend money on a fragrance that doesn't interact well with your skin, but you literally need to get it and put it on your skin to test it, you know? I waited 6 weeks. That really helped. Something many fragrance enthusiasts do is they will try out a fragrance and then they'll wait weeks or even months and then test the fragrance again. That strategy, not gonna lie, really helped me this time. It helped me get a much better idea of what the scent actually was, even though it didn't work out on my skin. Part of me wonders if in like a year, 2 years, I can test this out again and maybe my skin will be different. I don't even know if that's a thing. Definitely worth getting your nose on though. Test it out and let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye baby, I love you.